Okay, we did share the link, share the link, share the link. Good evening, good people of Ghana. Today is Friday, and the 20th of February, 2026. This is live coming from Afro City Extra Studios here at Bantima High Street. Your program, no, your friend Hot in the Evening. I say, enumera emu ayeshishe, and I yeah, kind of she, by Osikrum about it. We did Kwasi Mensah. I'm in the studio as usual with my able Lieutenant or Tafri Jacobna Ampra Techi, aka CJ Lewis, the Chief Justice of Afro City Studios. And I'm also Richard Chidi, my young and upcoming pundit here. You have to mark him down today. That's because the boy is ready for action. Today we are privileged Unyame Adomien, with a huge visit from no other than the communication officer for MPP here in Ashanti region, Mr. Paul Yando. Also, Abekayo as we share wide door, we share out the oh, I feel that's it, macho, minty macho. And we are expecting to have Nanaji or Nanaji to also join us in the studio. But said Nanaji, yeah, we can begin the conversation as he comes. We'll invite him and inside. Now, gentlemen, you hear any issues? Yeah, but before then, say what you need now. Probably you on Facebook, Afro City Extra, and na share live. It's also now called YouTube, Afro City Extra. You get us, and then on TikTok, we are live as well. Thank you very much, our TikTok users. The way I must see patronize here, it's beautiful and it's nice. More share no now, now more download the videos be now more the chairman for say. It don't you when that's what as empathy, refined communication about what is going on in that country. You can trust Afro City Extra Hot in the Evening. Today, and it also awesome because Mr. Poyando is a whole subject on his own. But cocoa prices are getting there. I was for in Trem, who's a cocoa for 70, 60, 71. But boy was over 2-year-old people are on the streets trying to demonstrate and tell government say, or more price cuts in the day. It be NC that Ivory Coast so maintain no more price. We will compare the two. Same way, Pemena can once a man see a baby. Burkina Faso is 7 day. You see her because they are bad now by very unfortunate. I don't know when penny for me by can say, hey, I quite share at me see sometimes the world class MBNC and so no I quite share beat me by Emma any pa yeah. My papa was in the attack because not all things are made for us to understand. What is the closure on that? Any box aboard and they be continue akwa kudi dwa ba na say so just na dey ready for and on bejai. I will ask my panelists to help us. Now for MPP or more reorganization mo aba matters arising around it. Enra say unya ntia for a long time na papa she in the name of Mrs. Akosua Fosu aka legal wife Uti or she share bo a free lumber woman in 1 week in a year so called 2 papa she has stood still and firm behind and around Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fusu na enra no de or she date say or more babe national intercessory intercessory prayers for Mrs. Akosua Fusu won kidai for when your pictures ni bia hwe evangelist papa she and afi all cast demons mame Akosua Fusu na yebo mpa ya na manankasa no na oni ho and minim Holy Spirit message kura onya ya o de mane Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fusu ebusa busa for ehun asem na afi ya hwe EC any OSP afi de Supreme Court Justice Bafoboni Chief Justice I must say akase omo nsem na anko kwadu anko for the bomb no kwadu no nsu bi enyina mu ntino oma mo panyin ensoso so nti oma to adunu no kre so hwe de aban eti CJ former CJ Arabato no fa so yi ni ese ne career ya said wokum nipa court no ene do mo kafa EC ene OSP ho a me OSP busa me 3 charges me nya biabo East ubusam 3 charge amenya mboyapo. Sa ma me no mu yi no ubusam 1 charge kura menya bi mo. We compare the two. Enye small screen bi no mo di kata yani ana say really some no mo de kwa no uko uhwe kra enye doesn't merit any change in persons. Now, I mean even free minute CJ so ono na aja menene here ye dwene de be kan nya every day o. CJ closure on sa Burkina Faso ensensem no obeka me na kosisen.
Kwasi yenche etiefo na yenda o mase sanse data board we krum hapa nti tembia ye ba sa na nya nipa bebre sa no mo hwe ya am kan say omunya brema ye da o mase me ba topic no so no am say we introduction o kan say a accident. I disagree because and be accident bi wo a avoidable.
Okay,
what I say,
yeah,
ye di dwa wo ho ache nyene ne be di dwa Burkina o. At a point I hopes you find a high security zone kran ye ma ne koy e bae asumdwem. So what I say in sembi o hono ma wo do hu on say late Professor Mills or was sembi o say dey di fear asem. So what I say no can di fear asem. So what I say so when di fear asem if you live in a glass house don't throw stone.
Yeah.
So what I say no bi o ha wo ni access to wo ye dan wo be dan obi na wanya ti ni pakra o dan for sade no we need to bibia and so tread with caution.
Yeah.
Oh, then will be a democratically elected president who is yes way in a maker. Ebasie. That's what take his size. So what I say. All this why a man who could and yes a terrorist for no money who insurgents they were there. But they will see that who's a gun in here, they move on. Because they know
the wakai the chimagin could see and say democratically elected president like President Mahama.
Yes.
Our democratic country like Ghana. No ye president kura wako asaba na afei wo ye bedana di akire wo man na anase ye swear ni ina no o ye invite ya wo invite obi a wo two constitution egu.
What has
na say we obi a onye constitution odi bu ni man.
See the contradiction.
It you know
the irony.
Absolutely we feel who say Traoré may have been the head of state right now in Burkina Faso, but not everybody in Burkina Faso is in support of him.
Yes.
Binimo wa omo edwen yanko munya yanko ni ho. Sa ankrofo no e na omo dwen se Ghana take side nti omo kire ye nyansa wo sa border kwano. Sa na paso ka kwesi.
Sanity. Enye sa na pese mekano, but sanity. Wo dey hwe that time, that day no, where the hailing and hailing and friend say Traoré. You see? Yeah, like all background, the side arm, no, they quote president, which is unacceptable. But we indulge ye plain man, yes, sir. The nature said the obey be no fun so. You see, now what's what the essence? Meaning essence, dear, invite a coup maker. Now you change kotoka in the name of say or a coup maker. But same vein. On the biggest day, emphasis of yes, president what really this massive. There's no the support of the masses.
Yeah.
But look at the voter, President Mahama.
Yeah.
Then ex Unyaye.
Yeah.
It been see that.
Yeah.
Or the unprecedented, including a parliamentary seat. It is such a friend say occasion. Now you invite a coup maker or to elected president government a go. Now you inviting a hostino. Not just that you hosted him. I'm saying day after also.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are taking sides. So insurgent be sorry.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say internet to this time be a castle forever. These guys do they also insurgents, some also have phone, some also craft phone. They see all these things. Okay, well, government will take his size. So we also deal with you people. Because in himself, when you are a man bar, they are normally call. No, we call this scan echo. Scan is for the economy. It booms the economy.
Yeah.
So you say, we sanctions are US. Oh no, I don't know money. What do they do to you? They sanction you economically. They've sanctioned Russia. They've sanctioned even China. It's now what I say. That is a way of a pressure to do something. So they are squeezing the tomatoes. Tomatoes. Also, revenue.
Wow.
That's how, in my opinion, I see it. I see so now Professor Mills do fear seven. You just made up. All this while.
Honestly, say, maybe I am beginning to draw a closure on it as if say it was just some happenstance. And yes, be so-called insurgents not planning. And I say no money so we Ghana for. But what you mean we don't share that say Ghana for the presidency.
Because me to me I saw share. I wasn't there. But a president.
Yeah.
a man ko bebre, they will tell you. So who you Ghana card, they will let you pass.
Yeah.
So who you Ghana passport, they will let you pass.
Yeah.
Why now say I'm a man passer, they tortured them and then they even killed some. What has changed? All this
say ba president inauguration there. The inauguration was about 1 year ago.
All this no one say BBI on the time. So what I say, I did BBI on the time. Maybe they were looking up to something they are not getting. So they go to your nearest friend and say allied. So what I say, then your allied will pressure you to accept certain things. That's how it works.
Chidi, let me come to you on this. Because okay, let me come to you on this. So far, as we see, one who say we are Ghana buying and also one we in charge of security by say with this particular matter, foreign and the Sahel, almost Sahel liaison officer being the person of former National Security Coordinator Larry Bebrolati. You know, as an envoy, Ghana envoy to liaise with those military makers no more. You know, one who so be a sit down talk because so, and I say. You know, emergency meeting be happening because of this matter. Or man, me no pass on the closure biba.
All right, because you share it here for na don't say I
Oh, sorry, I'm say Chidibeba to send the member na Nigeria banti. Yeah, so what I say.
Oh, sir.
Okay.
What am I chiding?
Okay.
And now okay. Me who say honorable ku yeto block editor ne profile to say or court Burkina
Yeah.
2 days on.
Okay.
So definitely we'll go with those envoys to sit down as to how going forward on be making sure say you maybe say NCBU because okay time omo DJ ni free ni je eba no omo car na e be shin no and I will so as BC it means say these people no have started seeing nothing certain way we are as a country we also need to revisit our diplomacy structures. No?
I mean trying to cheat, but you see the point I was making.
Yeah.
Now they have forced a negotiation.
Yeah.
So what I say?
With who?
They have forced a negotiation between Ghana and them.
But
into you're going to discuss.
Yeah.
Envoys or they also have all. They will be there. They will have a rep over there.
Rebels, no?
Yes. They have envoys. So what I say? They will be there.
How far would that meeting now?
I feel now. No matter how Jinaya will be see. But already we are at AC now. Say Ghana are here because the people now are attacking that terrorists. They took over that town. Later on in Burkina Abano, so yes, they were able to capture that town back. So as a country, we need to watch some of our stance outside there because these terrorists, they also look at that and they say, if as a country you don't tilt towards their thinking and I say their structure now, to me, so of course, send an SCJ canon, not Ghana for Burkina crown time and political instability, not Ghana for quite more past, even countries are. Not political instability or Ghana for could you draw Mudu no Ghana can you born pass a man. So why now say these people are hard now they attack our people and kill some of them it's Abani should revisit or diplomacy structure and that's all that I can see.
Wow. But say when you were as we see since Traore Baha president inauguration every 1 year. It be consistent happenings be threats of say attacks be robbery be on the highway.
There has been several assassination attempts
on Ghanaian travelers.
Not on Ghana. I'm talking about Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah.
Also, okay, the ambassador to Ghana, I'm saying say he was trying to instigate a coup over there.
Who was trying to instigate a coup?
Was it an ambassador? No, yeah, Ghana to Burkina. No, said. They were fingering him in some coup air Kosovo. To Ibrahim Traore, no, the neck finger room. It's on one case, and I say outside media, we see him different, but one more crew on no. Come first year.
And one different. Me more worship Traore. Ghana ha. Now I think they take the democracy.
We are be demonizing Kutuka.
Reggie Rockstone say why not Traore?
As a military government, they have a way of controlling the media and sensitizing certain issues about them. Almost turning same. Said there a lot of evil happens in China, but China will not show that because the government controls the media. They want to tell the world a certain story. It's maybe these terrorists are trying to find a way to communicate something to the world. Say, this is how you see this man, but we also see him another way. Some people are also pointing to France, say because they detach themselves from France, and France found
that's the system. All this fight, in fact, France fighting there. And they fight against France, and France is so tired. Fight makers to fight for France.
Yeah,
I think they are fighting
for
another
reason because no matter what you cry as a junta government, why be Papa Okrombo. Why tomato processing? The good and bad.
The people are not looking at their own minds here. They are looking at beyond you. One more mere despot son. So mo baffle from and answer why mo man dream me say who bet me free ho. It is a system I won't hold with my to us. Now man it's now I beg a crano. Obi will no be entering to us because I here. You get it? It's do I need the ODH Kakam Kruman for life.
The Burkina Faso is on it till Mujan on the way see day, as she show, and they be about crying. So we should know how to like settle this issue. Send a way out Chinebian fight your no moon term into Quebi back because you can find tools in your maybe from most have a friend your maybe come. It's in your side in your house.
Very well. Oh, okay. What do you say? Man, and I get interested in Afi in communi. Of a poor, maybe I'll right now.
Right.
Me hear and Komoya, Minuan, and he no CG Mum. Okay. Oh, I train my dream afaho. Me find say a asembina a sikeke. Ebia a jadifo and a air comu a jadi and baby or monamono. I yet want you want between a buying on him for or mompe a buying at his own tea. Omoni abane twe na bia omo person attack some villages to tell abane say yenjuni ana me en chance ni nkomo e na Ghana ka akotwa mu na e bia omkoche but we nkomo a menu asije ni menu aketwa Richard Edia utumi say there's some calculation there say e bia yemfa Ghana mrem say bia maybe when we go to the negotiation table somebody from Ghana will have to come down na yafe yentumi pressure who say political pressure being insurgents in the past from UCA to get their case across.
Yeah, back now. Any kind. Mabembo Mabaso. Unyanoma moye jume waha.
Otafrika.
Muhia Otafrika. Muhia pass.
Of I say one can say you.
Yabo Mabaso. In fact, I'm seeing a very nice and beautiful studio.
Yeah, it does.
With the kind of investment I'm putting in. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, dear any so. And it tells anybody that comes here, say, you are ready to bring out something. And that Ubia, Nenida Hobia want to have an interest in what comes out. Because you intimate seti we kwa. What you say? Adia eba bonting how must set it up bibia ne ekono. We need to take advantage of it.
And it's more
na
critical
no ye be faso. Na etimabuama yen semu dodo no a maybe I'm speaking for my party. Party I'm no as Kasamafo. Say I've now come to believe we say hey, you cannot do anything without the mass media communication.
Then what are you doing? Because you
Kwasi Mensah and I like how Mwesi no, especially Minia or Tafrida. As young as he is, who this kind of investment. These are people we are going to identify. Media maker say, Kumasi businessmen na ya buying back with Chemuno, ye who were most so share. Ama omo a free and some. Yeah, some of us will have to come in. That is why I like this kind of we are moving. We have a different posture, a different attitude towards them. We are going to put up an action. We are going to invite them back. We will make the party more attractive now.
Hey,
oh, there be. Me dey say matena say na
yatia bro dem before kan yes ye bebe ye ne de bebe ya ma omo boa party ne de de omo kan bebre but and also ni complaints a man MPP to go fi a lot of young people with a lot of potential were ignored for all the 8 years omode ye edidi agya koto abatia
Bakasi yes say wo tihwe a enye baabi a otehwe ye na wo se okohwe wo se okohwe baabi a opoli ye no ho na wo se okohwe what you say ena mpanifo so say wo niam ahwie gu a
ena hu ni hye
mu hye mfa ye bone nche enye niam nyina na ebenya ne correct but the hope a ewo ho ne say enei ye hu ye mfom so wo bebre and that make us me bamu be abeso me party. I know the reason. And these are some of the reasons. Let us help young guys push the agenda, help them, elevate them to a status. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I understand you, but say kasi this am common. O de member Burkina Faso no so but baby adia ko cry. Me mo de so executive. My mo so kakra.
Yeah.
Ubetumi ade woni afam be 1 or 2 or 3 enterprises ABA in the last 8 years of Nanado and MPP administration has Ashanti regime being what it is to MPP. Omunya young people be omu place baby a bit ma reform immediately. Oh, ni pass mercy and you MPP for na on time this year. Why?
Me about appointment. I could see Nanado did his best, especially FOB to say John Kuma. What I say, John Kuma, Samia Wuku. What I say
from where you?
Okay, yeah, Ashanti. All right, John Kuma, and then
Santi form Ranti Bibi. Yes, member word for MPP. John Kuma,
Stick Akra. What I say, Stick Asu young. What I say. And that it's me bodo do
no about me who do be alobo
even their general secretary
or this one dey me fancy we party secretary
there be no
why as an over
yes
and maybe a sense of what
friend is a Nelson what is Nelson ya deputy NY I can't say NY
Nelson Mayor
Nelson who answer
okay
for guy
okay
a very serious guy man. And that
sense of watching
Bantama sense of watching deputy chief of staff.
Yeah.
But in all no, make us say yeah be, but yeah do no. Because I would have loved
to the individual youngsters na the department.
And I make catcher say any money be no yeah nyan correct.
Why?
But going forward, that's the most important.
Over 4 days, but they stay with the whole.
Yeah, me mad dear make say. Dear emu dino, ye maneko. Ne mumu no dear we nim any yenhwe ne mo ho ba.
Of I said the yo na nyo ya. Nya fire.
Me say, sisi ha no, be bia NDC for kra kire ye say, sa na ye kra ye di agro no. The next government
exactly.
Nipa ntra ho sa.
And the member hobby. Should the NDC for IMO in the eyes of Ghanaian young people.
Yes.
Now they say na mutrimu na kasa.
Yeah.
Because apart from political appointments, people who on their own behalf through their efforts cry or winning the MP and some of business say I want that and any MP and come with mine be
exactly.
Bantama watch they were for the PA for a long time too. Yeah. Nobody's surprised. John Kuma had to win his way for him to be recognized. On your political appointments here, say business wise now they are doing MPP and to me. Now even with political appointments, could you imagine say DCs are no more under Kufuadono? The official payment, take home pay was 5,000 Ghana cedis around that figure. Now JM is paying his DCs at least 30,000 cedis.
35,000.
Okay, I say at least 30,000 cedis. So no. So say okay, say my young people crowd opportunity here. You took somebody's young man, so Uncle Tina office say DC, no influence and political career no going because our office no minimum integrity. Yeah. No man, just 5,000 a month, just one man a car, one man residence in Tino, on the name 5,000 a month. Yeah. If he doesn't steal, how is this man going to build his next house and natural retirement home?
Okay, see, assembly no wakano. What I say because assembly be wa and anyamani be wa up to now. This is they are supposed to take care of constituents or party for. You know, I'm meet you. Now, so who decided this over man of 5,000 a month? Ebeden when you be no the bia brain.
Yeah, office
program bia registration. Dear ben for the party. No, they are the people who sponsor.
Yeah,
it is almost any pani brasia.
Yeah,
how are you expecting
constituency? For the DC was what mean years or
say constituency chairman.
Yeah,
Yamana konformo say untimi nyahwe. Ono so na party for no
any that so.
The papers ne omu document ni certificate come no police okwa na apem soldier okwa na apem fire service okwa na apem so the power of constituency executives were reduced hwe elusu entina me se wontimi blame back fo.
Yeah,
it's a whole lot.
Yeah,
ena ekofa sansem we nyina ba but me danya me ase say ye mu bi no sitting back no ye hu what was ahead of us. Yentimi antoto ye niema bi ye ene ekofa sansem ne ba. Man down sorry keke se me ko pese me ye regional secretary.
Okay. Now you want to be regional secretary.
Exactly.
What do you Canada posters were wanting?
Oh, well, so many places na ma share echo. Na enye bibia o. Matra regional na mehu say some of our things si etimi nya time part na se ni etie ye party for kransem dodo no a etimi be boa ya me etima ye niema bebre ye officer ye wo sisi Prince say I'm the only regional officer I'm office. So
far you kwani party ni awo ye adwuma wa Ashanti region.
Exactly.
Now at the regional level.
Yes.
Give it some regional face.
I'm for free chichiri eba.
Yeah.
All because of a party ni na kasa.
Yeah.
Okrasemo a opeso obe ka kire o.
Yeah.
On ka phones you do number kra man o timi ka kire say asem we mintimi ka o.
Say me ba ho.
Gise me ba ho no abetena wanim na wakana asem acho. We need to have time for our people because Oma Chedo ama MPP for a long time. I was here to pay one back by having time for them. Now 2 minutes or so back, we have to utilize it in a way to say they're okay. I'm supposed to mention so many talents in it also. How many were we able to assist?
Never. I don't know anybody
and
at MPP for.
Because I met some media men. I was told in the face, Paul, we make president, so we cannot be poor.
Yeah.
What is statement now say? I say we make president, so we cannot be poor. In fact, the Ebeba after say abino when you will be these are the people you use.
Yeah.
Thousands of people near you.
Yeah.
Nti wo boa me ema nipa 1000 hwe me ene.
Yeah.
Na se nyame adom se yetimi eka ye niema nyina bomu na tumi ba na me konya bibi. Na nipa na me nam ne sukoduru ho no me bu nanim tia ana wo frɛ me bia me ye meeting za no a me ne na de ne ye. Next time no ehie fa biem na abekọ akotena obetima aka wa asem.
Very well.
And that me dey me sre say ye nya bibia correct. Na ye nya bibia so correct. Enti momfa ye bone nche. Me kasa bia sa asem no na meka. Na ye mani papa emedi yanim na ondwen ye ho kwan papa so se ne be ye betima ba. Hwe wo ye down to me NDC da. I'm telling you. NDC nye die be enye makono da because mo history ni ye so okay. And then me who young guy was so ye ni me hwe na am say hey. First na kasa will be NDC ni odidua bone sign it you. Me metima bodua metima bantu say enne no oka so we end him say well go be papa why can't you papa so we end this ni and out here
now 20 years ago back to my NDC flag on how
you now we are why now so here end and then no more to mutare bi no mu cover am masa e dey no my year in fact aside say yem party nankasa so ba mu
we'll come to them later. But another youngster within the MPP, the accolades I gave you, if I should qualify them, I should say you are the only known executive who is still standing in the party. All the others seem to be rested somewhere. But this young man, I've known for some time in Kumasi. How he communicates, his ability and understanding of the issues at stake, how he carries himself, the level and civility he brings to the conversation, even in difficult matters. And ordinary will be because say, "We will the man about to talk papa." So say some George near that now, but no, as simple as he is, no, about to boss yama, whoever you are. I mean, who debate all to that,
right?
I can on your madam for Saturday, but I can tell you the party didn't feel in name feeling. I mean, the Pebia, my body pump say, and you were 2 weeks ago, Messin call a Malaysia go a 2-month course be in public communication. And I say, see that. I mean, what kind of a party is that?
Yeah, but Kwasi, the kind, my member, my basso, say, mutimi identify talent, sir. Na omu ba mushusu. Na omutimi bedin komo.
Answer my question.
Oh, me ba ho. No to quarantine na me kasa. Obedi ho dance say menen ntem. We have personal relation. Me we are saying na me na
human being.
Yeah. Me we are saying na me no. Me develop personal relations.
Yeah.
Because I believe we say politics relations.
Yeah.
How you relate well with people. What I say? Nana J is so committed, dedicated, and very, very hardworking.
Yeah.
About 2 months ago, me regional communication conference. Bisano, I honored him in front of the general secretary. Say, Omumwa menienda branti yase.
Yeah.
Because every time, it minya studio, was will be called. You know, be a man.
Now, more studio grand canjemu.
And yes,
original office one. There should be a basement to be a more studio like this one.
Exactly.
So that MPP can do their own podcast. I mean, what is podcast?
Exactly. What you say?
Yes.
And so be friend and AJB Udaita what can they make? He's very much dedicated. It's immediate. I always tell him, say, Nana, yenye juma. Na dachi be because now no de unim see him cry. You go is one way.
Yeah, but that's not so. Nana, let me take us through the
now one man can't win no way.
There you mean.
Burkina.
Remember, this conversation is on there with me there. Nana. You are a victim. I know you may choose not to admit, but I know say you are a victim of some of these talk. They say when your godfather video, forget it in NPP. Even though you give all out, they all rain or shine, you are there. But as a beba better as trap applications cry a feedback, papa be a na poor no more lose no more coffee. Still, think of why better. Even more join camps, even more static a true party on Facebook and other social media platforms. You people still money to dress up, show up, and then represent the party, even in opposition. Knowing full well say, and I said not sure what even if they should win Krana will be free. Why do people do that? And then Mamu yes I don't know. I club and I say I association a weird to Muntienya and I say I'm part that people say about the weird time, individual young people in MPP will all be recognized and sorted out the way NDC is trying to sort their people.
Senior Meda was Mamichia, Namichia, with tea for no washer for me find she and so can say, the 2029 president of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Mamichia and Panamichia and Abua phone na Omudi Yenechi.
Oba from Jumpa so because I say
we may warm me up na baby kura microphone one be two at the phone. Inti Mamichia Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and all the 8s are mo follow no and then the communications phone na Mincha me boss so me na studio say member na crofo say me director wa na me dem MC me ba me drew her me boss do jam dey ba yaba see
yeah
the okay the new patriotic party rewarded the youths we beka so yenhu ewo friends saying 8 years achievement. It's never true. People be of far the young ones the year juma atodanko kufa don't mean in frame.
I see.
Nti o limiting it to Ashanti region and abi abebo be 5 7 8 be. But even crown no mpo anom ye young no momo anom ye MPs crown so omomo dibria kese bia na wo krom how do any
in Ashanti.
Oh yes, into one typical example is Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe.
Okay.
By Minister for Education.
Yeah.
We no sambe no Minister for Energy.
Okay.
So to say.
Yeah.
Ofa lawyer Justin Kodia Okowai Era John Kuma Kofin Kansa Ofosu Miami MP Dr. Stephen Amwa. So to say. E wo nkrofo baby bebra. E signs na wonim ebinti. Na wokasa. So to say. Ba e wo nkrofo bebra no mfi Ashanti region ye ma omo ayi. So for na minim say ko cabinet ope ministers ahodo akuku dam ahodo na no munyene fi Ashanti region.
That one I saw, Nana. My argument is not really about who got political appointment or how their political appointments were shared. I was looking at how certain young people who were not necessarily due for political appointment were resourced or funded or, you know, oh, say, only BBC on his own. We have found Abranti or set his studio up. He's been MPP member all his life.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, say, at some point, this one on the constituency executives go for BS omuhunu di omuhunu a omunnim adwuma we a oye obi akra ma twene me ne kra ma hwese we dey wa
mate wase
so dey ase it we no we hia say odne kwa koto board bi so we hia say kwa kwa ni CEO of any ayi bia na say odne ko host onkoye supervisor mananya ni studio no na mom no part ni be resource so that you can we can also use here as our communication.
Yes,
I'm not
mate dey wo kana say so to say me believe in time and season.
Yeah.
The time me believe in says politics here timing. So to say. O share obi o ha beka so me ba be DMPP echi me ye campaign 2020, me ye campaign 2024, 2016 friend say me nya hwe. E bia na ba latter part.
Ebi so starting from start to finish.
It's like myself, I started from time and season. So to say. Into we obey back me or say my way or my day or memfi me. But media me GD say I am re and how to connect yourself
on the individual level.
Both individual. Baby I will be try say ube bright to your corner.
Yeah.
Because me get to a point na Megan is na communication Mekai Dr. Kwasi now you're communication director. Around 2015 and 2016, I set a team to monitor me on radio. Say, you basically then a guide. In 2020 and fully, Oma made the recognition to work for the party. It means says mabumu buya. Say kamisima kotena baby aka say oh. But in the crime video in crime head.
Yeah.
I believe in time and season.
No,
yes, and my boss and so the guys are also a to baby cry back and forth. And Nyamishan when munyam obey join and obey communications director. Into time and season. So I say well, it made me believe he said the next government the MPP beban. You make sure say you share the past mistakes. Because Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia or adwene foforo edema the young individuals from all the party. It's immediate de bia me ko bia me ka se wo sike bia fa bo Dr. Bawumia ne. Na wo bedi mampani. Obedi mampani na obenya mfaso efri ne ho.
Obenya usika ne ba ka na mfaso.
Obenya mfaso efri ne ho. So to say because and we share one policy bia o ka tell say yenka okrum ha. This constituency based budgeting. To we individual na oboa party no na party ne ba o see budget ne entran kran ne ayo so to say ye be ba the constituency ya ba bisa e de anim ahia de so to say e bi ye hia school we wa ha ye hia hospital we wa ye hia say wa ha Dr. Bawumia say finance minister everyday budgeter obaka say e bi abantma A or B e kwan we ye be ye hospital we ye ba be ye say sika ye twa to hu ni Dr. Bawumia say ye entran kran ni ama obi fi enkran se contractor bra eno ne ade ba kwedi yenya in previous government because this is
be a contractor
you say obi fi nkran wakoje contractor say o be contractor or constituency this is no nimo oto onim ho hwe it Dr. Bawumia say you be change that narrative it wo ye businessman ho wo ye contractor or the very constituency fa usika boa party ye ba mu a that contract never yen kofo bi mfi abonten so no baba be ne mum the contractor na wo no e besum sa contract man na won so nya bia eden e de ato ho enti time and season and era bia ene de eden eba but the next era ebeba aye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia minim say ye metena studio ha me dis ankomo we biom all mbebunu no mo the party mu di party ne chi ne nyina omo so betumi aka say ampa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ene MPP baaye no omo be change the narrative omo ti o many share from phone omo ti o many share the youths in the party omo mo makwenya say omo exhibit omo so de omo betumi ayede ayaboa e my Ghana any areas nti me I believe in time and season nti mre one of deep party omo party especially the youth the young ones no make a chiro na na Akufo-Addo pen so na nya wa abanya.
Yeah,
You just do, and I saw what you say.
Yeah, it was for the OG.
And you were buying because Samre no in 2008 no more book campaign now ni ho. Me and wo now KG school KG and now class 6 and I said P2 baby now. So what I said about 2012 now ni ho. So what I said that time no nothing na wo kope friends SSBI den akoko. We need 2016 maybe after we when your SSBI will be reinvesting to fees away campaign. Obi wo shall say from 2007.
Yeah. Masaje zia kra na wo kan wo huni bra na se no wo fa bia ono de no wo ho ye campaign bo share more flag o share t-shirt o share ho toma na de de tutu ensa nyina o share bi eje ho flag ekoba ya over no say na party na na odi akire koba na fu kra wo do wantumi ahwe party so amane hwe ofa na yare wu ya ono ho say we agency we 22 but what is a party no party
it's a call samba be see media so a time and season and connections.
Yes, sir.
Time, season, and connections.
Very well. I'll come back to you.
Yeah, connect here.
Okay. I won't play devil's advocate because there's no NDC here, but to have some balance. Oh, yeah. There is this, maybe who's a perception, but some people think it's real. Say, I say, NDC for connected with the Gen Zs so much so well, sin MPP. Going forward, between now until the next election and the possible outcome of that election, what do you think is the NPP supposed to do to win the Gen Zs back, if that assertion is true in the first place?
Oh, well we can say because most of the Gen Zs didn't experience President Mohammed's first term. Because at that time, we born man who
8 years, 10 years, 11 years.
He didn't know what really caused that. And I bear a Akufo-Addo era no enyini the near fit. So the stage where he or she can make a decision for his or herself. Already a koye. Baby we once a few SHS near Juma won the election for them in 2020. But we do 2022, 2023, but maybe we are almost say okay, we school what's next?
No SSS no Pejuma.
So Pejuma will be facing reality. What's next? It's now more common than NPP di chom na they weren't seeing any future. So Mahama came with a game changer. That was 24-hour economy. I say or they bill about my 24-hour authority near they are about to roll out. It is such a person no page my no. And now what scanning through when you behind no. And also a factor because when the see mama two no so going forward as MPP no Coca Eka Assembly. He's somebody I mean personally.
Coca the Accra base.
The Accra base.
Okay. Journalist.
The
politician. No?
Yes.
Okay.
But Coca, I have my personal reservations about him. But or can Assembly time my MPP lose him. It will want to me radio network movement. Or see MPP should have brand like they should set up what can I say? Yeah, also more communication directorates. They should set up brand. Their sole job is to how
you have to speak up a little.
How they will brand the MPP political party. So they are very attractive because one thing that the NDC did from 2020 to 2020, they branded the party well with the youth. The youth in the branded party. And when you talk about branding, this generation understand more branding. They see the in settings. Settings come from branding, fake branding. So you can brand a party genuinely. Send a be a bad attract the youth no more.
Yeah.
What would the NDC no more? No, omoko baby a youth in the youth in the
Yeah.
organize some gala be near Ibia, omoboboa. Now they are from the communicate teacher.
Yeah.
maybe I call baby or more per health we are not their film now. Yes, what a form of branding.
Yeah.
Know what that community likes and do it for them. And the way no say we side na ko say nipa na ni age na ka so me sorry ko we ka so enye hwe o dan dey see yin na mo dey can sorry e the film e the chem by the time we do 2028 no mo say maye adwuma bebre amagana fo bebre mo say amonu mo ho ampa true initial enyoma na mo ye den mo na mo ba ben mo a mo be repeat some mistakes no o ka teach Africa me o se ba bi adu na MPP adu ni de mo mfa fo mo fo nya adwuma na mo wi amakọ say we know of at London or school or UK, US. Now the number be yes, I will look at what the NEC are doing. Or more the youth in and go for be free about it. I won't cover about coffee about the fake doctor.
This is your channel.
There be
now why is it an
issue, you know?
Yeah.
Omo the omo motie sabi je fi motie na ye adwuma no ene gold board Malik Basintali hey and why has the guy who is at the youth authority hey the boys never hey na kalije mu at that board so opariado Pablo tamana ope youth in some NDC phone be kafa no me I told me read
Frank is now the original minister.
Yes, the youth they are still in that branding and you know maintaining that brand now the bar to
appeal to the youngsters.
So the MPP should find young to say guy out here. Start building them. Mufa how to brand a political party.
Let's be more practical. Nana, are you going for regional position in Biana? Constituency position in So only on shape party structure with some authority of his own. Oh no, the way we can a team, regional communication director and those people were not elected to be with him. Oh no, this is they say Omukran or Mama very electable position. It in his small capacity. What does he have to do? Then there's a party in Yemano to do on his own to help the party. And as Omo pay radio here no invite no because no.
Oh, so much
because also what I say. And this for now starting activities that appeal to the youth for no more mingle. MPP they are not organizing any activity.
Yes.
Activity on organization of Kotoaba. And as will be Barum Kushana Soda Bimu. Obi enu wa wese bia MPP for Bogala bi and MPP for be boxing exhibition bi
nipa ne be MP I know now so organize gala no or they are so maybe are friends of Mike Edu gala omo bow for you from friends of we it should be something like the party need to sit down be creative because I'm part of the people who believe say it shouldn't take a mistake of an incumbent government for you to win an election
but that counts.
Yes, you have to do something different.
Right.
Appeal to the people in a different way. So, okay, even though the government is performing, but you are also giving them an alternative reason why it's here. Or the two mission will say, you can do better than the CC and or Timono.
Very well. Hold the thought. Mr. Yandoh, let me come to you. You give me a regional perspective, then maybe I can pick both of you on national perspective proper. So here I can see say there is some anticipation of reorganization. In fact, there's a word called MPP reorganization going on. Nana is giving a very fanciful, hopeful, future for MPP to Ghanaian youth. Regional wise, what should the SCA be seen there? Any the MPP be here even before now till much more winning election in 2028 year? What do you have to do at the regional MPP machine?
Right. I think the discussion, and no one I mean I can. And we are doing say be different. Now we are stuck to yourself. We are saying just say papa will address as soon about the papa appear me kaba one ban san wa be we dia me feel say emboa because me I see say this Gen Z crano e be say nyankrofo from Gen Alpha Kofo ebedu 2028
7 years 9 years right now no
ebedu 2020 ye won kofo bi kra ombedi 18 a omde chese President Mahama first time ni omo nim hwio omo ye totally different people altogether. What you say? And so you have to devise a way would the between wo ho na woni wo mo aye pe na wa think it say wo mo na watimi anya wo mo abeka wo ho.
Yeah.
And that is what we must do as a party. Enya bibia na ebe say na mpanimfo we I always tell him say panin no ane wa da bia na eto aye hwehwe mpanimfo obi timi ba na o pe party panin abram ti wo no wasi na mu mpanimfo no we na me say ani wo mbeba next week ananse wo mbeba eti eche na mitam twa na na me akura ansem me panimu
da bi o pa kokora bi okita
because that is what they are used to. And yes, we accept it say panin bi wo wie mu ba bi a ye nyina ye twan no a wo medu ye. And that ye twan no manaba of which happening is o mother. But who's decision now to no na ye adwuma sisi. So why don't you assume say also your penny in your own small way and take up certain decisions that will help. And so me bizomo activity bien who am fa me hu hwem.
Is it organized by the region and I say
we na invite na me ka tell say o twen say organization kese bi mra ansa no wetima to say for example mutisemu studio ha.
Yeah.
It was an initiative developed by someone.
Yeah.
One train said this menya Pure FM, this menya Kesben, this menya way ansana makasa. In his own small way, what chana ha assetino in a branded way a person who feel it. And I say impact no person unya. That is what we as regional leaders must assume. Nenye BB individually on our own. What I say now no to say influencers social media free if anything bloggers ne artists near their omo ye bibia no a you need to get yourself involved. What I say and the social media at the end of the day now traditional media ni nyina no omo eyi no eba from it is all decided so studio kitwa na me nko kasa ha kitwa unim se ote ha unim ni padodo ayehwe
na send this for campaign bench so ne mango ase ne ensuo ho galamsey mu baby ana mo kokko kasa
what dey kana they take
me to on dey ba ko a Donald Trump win election he said he ignored the traditional media.
Yeah.
And I know koda social media for no.
Say kono ko podcast na.
Okotina akwa a friend valuetainment any aiding Ross money some prominent figures. I want to know ko kana asem fa and Dr.
Frank Kamala so ye concert.
Dr. Frank Kamako hene dinti a mabunu bebre na etudi na chi ne say oyiba facheti no o kan asem bi ho. O say every generation has a way of getting and generating information.
Yeah.
It will know ya betu generation a omo information na omo de man ni baby epefin. It was social media.
And
it is a one source of information. It is a one ko honom and no man could di enkomo na unya. There was a generation no more information or graphic. It is over kasa for good graphic.
Yeah.
You benya generation information ya katu radio so. To benya katu radio so. But no say generation na wa be PM no.
Yeah.
Information can also demand social media MPP for no so or political maybe some all these people are there. Why don't they lead their more communication as some more person more can internet American brand in here say about me drafting the policies are now more person way to communicate that more farmer brand for they will know how they will design a structure. It will be easy for them to break it down.
Yeah.
What's a tick room? And I'm phone him saying inflation.
You were interjecting, no?
Sorry, inflation. But for my, or when him say automatically, what's the price heading? But for back end people communication, and katama inflation. But for my end, say committee me room.
So we heard the boy pass what one is right. We say effort na nkasana ye proposal anasi ye hwese bebano. Ya had a hunu in the last whatever years of MPP administration in Ashanti region. I say administratively, no. Then MPP be apart from the usual Congress, you say the delegates, you say elections, you say they be more head down, reach out, more head down, more activities be as a way the yes activities a canipa boom. Regional Minister Ashanti Festi. It's a very cool initiative. No matter whether it's successful or not, it's cool. And I'm thinking, if NPP eka some baby bisa, ekurade nyakopo. Kebe ye whole annual affair on this. But what access I didn't mamu trimu baby ya. See what ye NPP for ye shoni ye gala be kra na on every year be ye more Ashanti. 47 MPs, about 40 MPPs. Nanko be an twa kakra na ye more for kru say it ye wo MPP regional gala ye born every year e be calendar event. What kind of party is this? And then you say it's the region the end strategy paper near Beya till 2028 beba America's Ashanti region should be delivered to this level. I know you want to contest something in the
Kwasi enye nyema ni nyina na metimaka because as a political party no sometimes we lay strategies nyina wa bontia we start as ya sa adwin we na won timu but I've told you say me I'm a dynamic person. What I say? Yeah. I accept the normal trends and the current trends in life. What I say? She said, "Yeah, okay." He said, "Now I've come to accept." To say, "A first way, man, it should be different." And says, "Oh, Papa, Nkwane, as soon as the Papa Nkwane be MPP." That's why I try to reject certain Sembia ye cartoon proposals. Say, "That position where they just say no wabeya, they just say no wabeya." Hey, now a basi yanchini tumu di ani etimichini tumu. Because of MPP. Then the position in the whole I would say this okuye see and san wababe yisi. Now getting the youth, Tina may say activities biano. We have to get ourselves involved. And ye wa sembi kura said the okan. Ye wa sembi kura no a enya me na me ba akoka bisomo. Sometimes it me this studios e me ko. Along the line no me jai because nipa no ni interest nyina say Paul na emra. It's memorable who said member na mama will be bisomo. That's my strategy.
Yeah, to introduce other people to
that person no one didn't do beka say we you good one didn't did that
but okwa
say
unipa we good pa
it may share trends na am say no udi go as communication that e be mu awu obi a person wo ba but unuanom so a ye beto wo they are good just that they've not had the exposure that I've gotten. It's here then me more so opportunity no monko. So going forward, Ube when say assembly or president and I say your presidential candidate ne person work up and so be so be for na
kamano.
What I say so that a very resonate with the youth. And I say Gen Z ni Gen Alpha for no. Ye nua na kasa say there and we can fraternize with the message. Now you move it towards that. Ashanti regional minister, to be frank with you, he's doing well. Oh yeah, Juma
Your
Pa.
good friend, I know.
Oh yeah, Juma Pa.
So no dia we yet to entertain his
bibia so on the limit.
Yeah.
Oh man, ye too much
yeah.
Then you be catch out say a Juma na kasa wunye ni ye. He spends so much time.
I don't want to talk about him now.
All right.
Well, let me focus on the MPP and what your so-called reorganization is. Now take us through the reorganization.
Yeah.
The original one now, how is it like?
Yeah. Ninyina Kwasi say, I think from 1st of March, Baba started registration.
Original so baby.
Oh, yeah. Say
constituencies in the area.
Yeah, party nan kasa na form.
Yeah.
Yeah, form. And obia so no yankwato about reading to about. Obia free constituency neighbor.
Yeah.
So make sure say constituency ho na wo no yenum MPP for that is our main aim. Onyo obia wo sa polling station na MPP ni. But the MPP need there we must try as much as possible to get that person.
Okay. From
registered.
That starts from where?
1st of March.
March, yeah.
What you say? I think I copy 15th of March, right?
The 2 weeks.
What you say?
Yeah.
Now, sa adieno. It's a registration no area. I think there's a column for verification and authentication. What you say?
Yeah.
You bet me authenticate.
I want to get this so I can follow you.
Oh yes. Make sure I need to open it because doors. What's the nyina ye can ye. Enti uye authentication no a. Eno so bet me aboa wo ema unkofa obi a onsem fata because my experience.
I think membership no. They need a membership. And there's a open new membership.
Exactly.
And you want full man too.
Yes.
First to
31st.
Okay.
What I say? Into we are now the 1st of April, akopem 14th of April, no. Yes, verification.
No one register no.
Yes.
To see whether
in fact, Nipano or MPP ni ampa.
Okay.
That mean my example is you lose ye. I didn't know there were people no mama who saw your MPP ni but no NDC ni. Eti ewie ya wo to nyom wo sana say na we MPP ni NDC ni was rapport. And it is say you na mse sa wo ho. Oti ase sa na we NDC ni wanka mama kakra we me humede ma o. Enya hwe. So verification no ya dia ebeboa pa ma yetimi enya true party people no na ombetimi a represent yen iwi ana ya ba ye polling station election so
an original for obi
o say eno na
yes constituency
yes ye ni nyina wo fo
I'm building up to a certain question maybe say on
sesem okay it's ye be a polling station elections no ye enu wi a unsese ano na eye 5 say the 2 aba be ka ho just enti akoye 7 at a polling station, 7 people are more representing
each polling station.
Yes, each polling station. It's here 2 and we are now your back electoral area coordinators.
Okay.
And also so near 1.
Maybe assemblyman for.
Say assemblyman you're talking about electoral area.
Yeah.
But it's here no electoral area coordinator acquire 5.
Okay.
What you say?
Yeah.
Acquire 5 members. Nti eno so no ye beto omo so apa
omo abekansa
77
polling station executive
yes na omo supervise polling stations na ewo ho no
yeah
what you say nti ye wia na ya back constituency elections nti eno so na 2 aba abeka ho eno na communication officer
abe electable post
na electoral affairs no so Ababa Bekahu. What you say?
Constituency then 11 to 12 July.
Exactly.
Just about 2 days.
Yes. Because I know the what you say? Polling station na electoral areas ni doors ni polling station ni doors. Then na time. We hear more time to do it. I think about region. And also so 8 to 9th August.
Okay.
Now that
2 days.
Yes, 2 days.
Omabe Campuana.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, say ebia baby a depending venue na e beto aba no. Nti ebia do free outskirt of Kumasi no. Ebia obeba beda baby ansa na hono
region na hono interest wo. How many electable posts?
Oh, she say abe 19, right?
Wow.
Say 2 ababe count. Nti akoye 19.
Elections nana.
Elections,
electable positions.
Yes. And communication
be electable.
Yes.
And communication be electable. Okay.
Debbie, already no. 11. 11 and 2.
So
that's a 13.
13 na electable.
Okay.
They are can appointed.
I see.
As their deputies. Nti abe 13 cc. What I say? Nti eno na ye be no sa time no. Na ye free ho a afi yakọ external branches abrochire for ne diaspora for no almost so elections no so
ya amoto bi ampa
what's him
amoto bi ampa
amoto
no ho abra ye beto ebia national chairman no nya wo reps mombo to be
oh yes omu wi a they are supposed to come down and vote and that's on beto wo ho
no the results
no aba any to be accepted.
Wow.
What I say? Because we hear music at the almost end. What I say? I didn't know it do so there. Person bet to be
okay.
And then if we are near about national elections, which is 18th to 20th September.
Now let me finally on this. Regional 13 electable posts. You want to be what?
I want to be the regional secretary.
Secretary.
Yes.
Secretary by large is the CEO of the party in their region.
Excellent.
Mami vision kakra ebe ma party no because they mo trade some more to know this year
this year
let's say from 2027 there should be a new face of MPP with you as the chief executive officer in Ashanti. What should we expect?
The issue is that until make will say matna say na masteady how the expectation of the party should be. One, we should have people so committed, dedicated and hardworking. Or better say a tier party for what asem. You need to have a listening people. And I see myself say, be a one of such. I will have time for my people and listen to them. Secondly, operational activities we supposed to conduct as a region, a foul.
Yeah.
In fact, chairman no kabibia, una we church ni nyina. Say adeno we ankasa ne kan, so it should be documented as such.
Yeah.
Na operations be well lead. Aside that, you are the chief spokesperson for the party. And looking at myself, Makasa Papa,
You. In most
Makwasi,
Yeah.
Makasa,
in most excellent ways,
And yes, I'm kitwa.
Yeah.
I can't be a father be a Makasa be Makasa. Minim said enough from Bisaminia. And he's with me.
Yeah.
And I can sit here and say it. You lose to a baby. Most of our communicators still die.
Yeah.
They were all afraid.
Yeah.
Who call radio so near warning, who call you, Kasa you,
As a matter of fact, no electable position is talking apart from you. Ukraine say it's electable.
Exactly.
It's more and more say original chairman on they say the challenges in the amount on Kasa Pride. Say regional organizer, regional youth organizer, regional deputy secretary.
Yes, it's Waba. Because party no lose who organizing why.
But that shouldn't be.
That's it.
The fact that we are losing
the issue is that at the end why
it's a defensive thinking. That means you will never win again.
But the communications there, you need to
be there.
Now say me wa babeto. I say me pass na say me tie. Who can say na yi? Kofu bo mo cha na ye bechew. Obi kra wa poster there on social media kra no ye buni punani kofa no. I tell people say you need to be dynamic.
Have not received anything like that from the government.
I haven't because I have my own way of speaking.
Good.
What I say? If he said send me tea, send come in some straight to say they are making yes by this time and come here. Ya brewasi. What I say? And yet so you have to steady unko for even when people for know them and then when this if one how they operate. Meaning means possible for them. Bibi omujidi the year juma so. What I say? And so Sanya mani nyina put me on an angle. Me fee say me jina brani. Akukudra minya edi kamensem. Echire minsemu in a way the ordinary person no ebeti asema me kanase. Me adwuma to please people. Because me papa catch me say, you are who you are when nobody is around.
Yeah.
What I say? And you say penimuna ba ni ba na ujina ho twa pictures na umo bi ehun se woni aba odin ne nya no me kwa original executive share na ko ba bia me ntra ho bi me ko jina
me tell who mo sa
exactly because that's not me
who are as a represent on the media platforms or somewhere important.
I want to demato.
Yeah.
And I must work over that field, It's mean ade no de uhwe mu a now no we need people on benyamre.
How many are contesting with you?
Oh, hopefully. See the mehu minuanum mienu a abeka ho.
Mienu.
What you say? Mienu abeka ho. And indeed, minti mimbo mu say, yeah, regional organizer.
Regional organizer. Francois.
Oh yes.
Oba secretary.
Na
Francois you to about we maintaining ko.
Sana de ne what I say? Na me kwa no me feel think this is the better time obetima organizing ni year.
No, but organizing better na Francois or the last.
But me dem feel think this time mumu no and an organizing skills no utimi put in up no yeah nke beboa pa.
I dey sika na anywhere to organize things.
I don't know. Ba ye nyina adwuma ye obi anfa sika mbre obi abisa no. See a two abai wie ye bedru ba bia ye dui. Communicator sika bia no.
Ho musika na mo dey ko basa.
Who say ye bibia no a ya na ye ko ba Debinya sanity. Communication adwuma no. So what is that about price won go be or first by? Because it's a job why would you see kana movie? So when you resourceful
in a jiffy. But originally
yeah.
We be a secretary, definitely you need a chairman.
Yes.
Nipa hen what is obuko chairman.
Oh, so far the region had the odeno ho penalty.
Odeno go.
Odno pe.
Obi antumi nyi ni TV.
Yeah, minti. Ti obi afufuro bia.
Do you expect say obi betime unity?
Oh, say a breading do ho. What you say? But make us say wa kra ne ho all this wa from time Olusu, you know, I keep in touch with the base now.
He's one person here.
If
MPP should have about 3 of his like in the regional and can complaints no crab form.
Oh, exactly.
Because I think say one single individual in the name of MPP.
Yeah.
While reaching out in several ways, not all of them can be mentioned, but all of them are good.
Yeah.
I help a party.
Yeah.
Me who MPP Nibia or ABB like.
Oh yes. I think so was also far. Sa philanthropic adenua to fee na wabeboa one way or the other. Me dem say touching base.
Or MPP said the way so for no.
Fafra. Adeni sanet you.
Yeah.
Udru baby a ukọ form manipa no. Tie na asem. Bibia nya bibia na ye futu. Bibi was all the bibi tie chira eboa. And that he is doing that.
Yeah.
It me me feel say obey adwuma.
So you and or the no possible administration of MPP administration in Ashanti. Picture it say.
Oh,
compared to what we
I
have
think
now.
say ebeye kama. Me my friend no crack catch no say yeah ko elections no. Yeah dia yeah ba no. Ebmane nta obi achi. What you say? Ye nyina ye mra on merit. Dabi
You can win on your own.
yes on ye nyina ye nko on our own merit.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
But ubaye say u tai we achi na we na emi nipa na kodania. That is where antagonistic ade no echa say because me so what my style of communication and dealing with people I don't speak against anybody because anybody can become a potential leader. I'm a crab president. He was rejected, but now who can want some crazy why bonnet? But he was rejected some years back. What did they can? It be a bit messy. And so me nkasentia da. Me nka bibi boni bia because he is seen MPP ni odini sika and then odin ebo MPP and then the time year adwuma bo MPP. So why do I have to speak against? It is ono so ehun ni sa. They be all kasa me so me ba we na me we kasa dia. Me so on my own. Me so me feel say me so me MPP ni me see
na can be war for me na nemu guase o see me to me independent me anya adwuma.
Say
independent na Parliament go lose.
What's the can
Kobe minority.
Kebe problem. We should be mindful going forward. Yemo bia no kwan na ombra. Where elections here no flag bearership we. Didn't successful because we gave the aspirants the opportunity to express themselves with any idea bi omo feel say omo ntiase betime de oyune aba. So omo de ba na ya chirem ni nyina ya tia na ya go forward. What I say? And so me there I'm all out say you betime aboa. The most important thing is say you betime win power 2028. Chema want to make assembly.
We can come back.
We have few time to work together. So why do we have to entangle ourselves with antagonistic enema? Few time. You be we power ne baba we be kwakoyi we. So you share yenye adwumaden na emwa na party.
Very well. I'll finally come to you later. Now my pick to us about what you think about national or more for what it's Nana, now I have had a picture of how the MPP Ashanti region is going to be like. With hopefully Chairman Odinoko Kwapia as regional chairman and Mr. Yandoh, which many as secretary. It seems as if the game will be a little bit different from what we have seen in the last 10 years or so here in Ashanti. Now let's go national. As for national appeal of NDC, it's legendary. People think say more goodwill be with the people. And Amase, people will come and antagonize you back. Even if you say, Baumia Obano, message Ben or day, but the Mahama ye, Baumia Oban or Babe day. What this is, there's that kind of, I don't know whether it's jovial or they are just being mean or insulting, but they want to discredit, say, it looks as if the NDC has gotten it so right so that there's no way MPP can do anything to beat them. I know definitely you don't believe that. What makes you not believe that?
In 2017, I take the affairs of this country. Ubekaya, the first year, all our year programs and policies I championing from 2008. ye de ni na sha se go kwam.
Yeah.
Emma NDC the taxes bebre go Ghana for so. In our first budget, they abolished over 17 new taxes.
Nuisance taxes.
Oh, okay, Mind Declaration. A Honado Danko Kufado declared the free senior high school. It's all these programs and policies by. It's a Hona over here. Maybe do ye, Dr. Bamiaka say, the friends saying, Moka say the dollar na. Yeah,
the
Sam Reno.
Legendary statement.
Yes, Sam Reno.
Yeah.
Now all the economic indicators they should good. That sounded good. It is Sam Reno. So TMP before. Oh, and this is
yeah.
So
yeah.
And this maybe oh, and this you know. Yeah, 2020. You can say President Mama. Oh, or Empanada.
Inimuno.
Ya Bruno. Sa commentaries we so the politician now what na e umane dadawa asembe fa wase. Because in 2017 then MPP anye. 2018 then MPP anye. 2019 then MPP anye. 2020 asemo bae no. E do 2021 in common society. In 2017 2018 now kasa MPP o kasa TMPP na ebe bu
that time kwa na communicators na start complaining say o makatu akrema
mo it is that time no now kasa tia eye na Akufo-Addo aban MPP fo a na krum ha say no ye bu say o ye mambofo first class okay jenei as you speak MPP enjoy goodwill for almost 3 to 4 years but today NDC the goodwill no and their paper
in the air.
Yes, a paper.
How?
Oh,
cocoa the
and then even for cocoa, say a 2 abane. All cocoa farmers will vote against this government.
That's true.
Yeah, 2 abane.
Yeah, except and President Mama himself.
Cocoa for no. Put himself almost 1 million, and I want to depend on so close to 4 million people. So if you're 2 abane. Sa 1 million ka se mamu koto abamma sa ban we di ewu a de ne besi okro
there will be a very
the good you no free hoko
and they have time
it is sakasa na mo ka no me dey am nkoso nka because ye kebi in 2017 2018 by ye tie ni no mampeni na no ye sitting president ye bo no ye nya almost 1 million vote bi na bi ti okro ada and then ono no ye president of Ghana.
Yeah.
Wakwa samba wako brande no NDC so ye den o say ma brande no and the way mampeni o ndisa kasa no me MPP ni a me mane ha me because makebi pay because Samren hwe nioma adodanko Akufo-Addo ye
yeah
o ye nioma to the extent say na nkrofo ejina echiri bo eye omonsem and even Nigeria crampo no mo de eye Ghana ban etwa Nigeria hompoa
yeah
nchechiro professor Ayemre. The goodwill omunyaye in last year. And I can tell you, last year, almost as no be a fees ever koi. And almost present your budget none of who said there be bien who be si ukru. Be bien who be si Ghana. Because Mababe munya the goodwill. And munya the goodwill no your first budget. How to make a Ghana for say for Ghana for me in 2025. In your budget.
So you can be also from Africa be
in your budget.
Government they now choked.
Oh, in their first budget.
My finance minister.
And them say in their first budget, Ghana for any dance will be a day. Oh, now that's how they will buy. It's a good one. Shall say free ho. And almost shall say some more launch your programs and policies. No, and I Ghana for who say, go for don't through work any akofaba. It is a nay, almost 24-hour economy anyway. National apprenticeship program no one here.
24-hour economy, see, and Ray was signing to law.
BBNC. BBN who be. Say Michael Chibefika to me. Say 419. Oh, they be no more you. 24-hour economy. Now you should scam the chat to 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
2026 budget.
I don't know.
110 million Ghana cedis.
110 million Ghana cedis.
Now who?
And then
every game changer. And free paddle so one.
Yeah.
292 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
It's your patcha say free pad no ye game changer chain a 24-hour economy be create jobs we adwuma na wa betumi ato e pad ebi o san hwe san kokon ketekete om de ne nam ye ni so eno sika san no mutwai omutwa 200 million Ghana cedis aso chain 24-hour economy game changer na iti makato say bibie no we ba kosi iti goodwill no de me say as we speak and this dey na ko and then for the first time in the history akoko akuafo atiegu abonte omoye demonstrations
are aged people
sitting
these are not youngsters these are not rowdy youngsters as a youthful exuberance
the goodwill now can away first no mo katetem and what is mo katetem bi
nobody will mind that
omo hu se nyoma nkoyi omo hu se nyoma nkoyi what you say don't get chance on am work it is the NDC for na nkasa no mo hu say ansha emfama wo because omo sha se na na dollar we say na we ko say no na yenya asofo bi nso okrom ha tetem enne what tell obi ka tetem
no some from we asofo
enne obi en ho ka tetem ni bi even and now be surprised mama say wo be tetem o ka just say
my brother be my baby
because who say amamu no edene who say amamu no edene omo pa obedi first one o how so akotena fie sua de na yento abama no be correcting the wrongs and then me no ka say ene amamu na ye diama no it end the goodwill no eni hobi it end obi asori na ka say ti aban and na ba adwuma fo sori na mo ka say ti aban and na mofra mbebunu omo sori na mo ka say ti aban and then nkokrafo mpanimfo omo sori na mo ka say ti aban all in the name of say aban no boss a wo share wo mo a wo de betena akunya no so no wazan wo mo
dollar bafom
impact ne dollar na impact na wo botom ne sen
me ade me nye dollar man
mo undi dollar ma me na oti adroba no no di dollar
ma me uni dollar
it would o how na akwakoto no so say ni kokwa no ade akoko shela wo akwaje ne 3600 and na wo ya ni nsanka it me ni dollar it wuka dollar sama me nkebi because dollar na indi dollar okroma e di
omo dollar quotation say omo twama koko say you turn on this much dollars on the market no say nye yen and ya wo ye de pane say be ya cedi no be back from to the dollar and nka turn on let's say 14 cedis per dollar and ka koko ko ni no nka omonya sika
17 say no say 17
let's imagine say $17
17
and say ka 70 equivalent no ko beje
it is say no omo ka tren say artificial yi no mo ye yem fa sika ne ntungu system no mo a mo ye no say omo fa tugu mu no say asan be affect e ye the Ghanaian people
but the quality say no strengthen cedi no
dia na enya wo so
the value
business people
dia na enya wo so
omo ko abontin ko fani ma na
10% of it 10% of the population
business people now omo ko abontin ko fani ma you see say our economy is import driven economy enye export driven one nyoma bebe na ye craft free enye nyoma ke crank ma menum ko wo Burkina and most of them near craft free outside the ban they deal in dollars. It's a businessman at that time. It's a $9 no cost right there affect a bar from no when you're so fast. But I can see or say or incur losses in the years in it.
That businessman can Ghana business community no.
Oh, just a little about 10%. And you see, also mama ko omo no munya so mfa so. Ba enioma emo ani etwa no e 1 cup no. O mate so. Some no mko kraba e. Ba emo no mutwa no 1 cup no mate so.
O monte so.
Sugar no mutwa no 1 cup no mate so. O monte so. Tomato no o mutwa no 1 cup no mate so. O monte so. Sa eating tomatoes na work kan mo mko fa ba no. And o mate so no monte so.
Minya obi otumi ka so we o mate so.
E NDC for office no mate so. Enye Ghana market.
Obi tumi ka se mo na e turn 5
no cry won't fly. And there will be no work a year myself because you nim say yen mamma in it then I was baby. And also petition na because obi throw petition bre who president mama say bafubo nim fat man and no sufficient as yante say what say wo de akoma a year council of state say yen konko hwehwem yen a year bafubo and sa krapo na obeso ni an so obema no a year appoint answer na ye this petition because say yen a the then chief justice in jail no mpo bia petition president mama say nonsense so ma tro the na da ho so what I say but now no e ba ya obi ehun say wo ba ye no de wo ye we no we na di we na we e ma confidence the whole the institution it is a wo don sakoka e ye easy one no so na e di asema e mo it ye nei de omode ba ye no just say e be twi ya adwen afiri e ye enuma ba ko mienu bi e den e happen wo man na omanya sa kwenya no because omefa say MPP for ebeka ho asem ebeye omo mi hu say nkrofo asha say efrefre radio fo bi ekika say yem fly away entum wa friends and president mama waka say onyin san nkrofo mi enu wedi ntinka yen ka ho asem during the week no because idea ye di the agent because then na me cover me koko because bomb me koko and friends and sound so much in grandpa chamani so now we catch him say ntatia for mo wa omu nyina awe kama now we catch him say sa koko no boss awo she no just abosh even crowd no who opposition who said government na no wo ofa wo mu sika iti yampa mo kronfo no free ho na wo police ni bra na wo ba isanse wo police ni a wo betumi ama eye nneoma ye den esi na afun sa wo kra de wo ba ye ne sa na wo chen eye sa afun wo de na wo ye tetu am sa na wo de wo kra san twe eye tuo e de gina wo mu so e di o mu sika iti na de ekoso me maka che say president mama all the goodwill ne ko and this goodwill ne ko and then ne ya me say ye to abanne all government workers better abeti aban ye to abande all cocoa farmers better abeti aban ye to abande all the youths out promising them jobs to vote against it no who say aban when come because ye share few years unim se bebu na onye adwuma o rent there na say what them the light bill I am more than the rent and then the water bill I am more than adding because who na wo position show say oh bad but today then e kosu it ma MPP ni bia ba mu good one e free ho me see good one e free ho and na the ballot box si one say yan to aba the Ghanaian people will vote against it because man who say MPP for no more for bomb in the midst of action MPP for share Ghana it just imagine say and they bibia must be bibia I buy them say who you medu Jesus you am the word me maintain for 2 5 BBNC you what's the word market fufu pencil eti ba fom na na do dan kwa fufu do pencil eti ba fom ba o nyina no mo pagya eye a friend saying kokobro no obie ni hwa ot akufu ado na mo so wonye obefa 475 grand opagya ni 3001 so that say even imra oba ye 2017 world market example but baby I know one maintaining want so it is bizarre say president mama then ko be mo want
what do you say dear pa never president mama forget about the world market price as a president as a noa and I said no good in for
share cocoa for say one cocoa farm, one borehole, one polisher. What is that?
I remember.
Mo, it is that. Mo, see, that propose almost can some year where they are there. Such as it, and no more bam, and no more who said Debbie. And yes, I'm
Also, a dear the man will do it say Ghana for we complain by east west of the NDC 24-hour economy in the back of one borehole, the back of stadium, out of 133. Was it just possible to be true? And I who say because I saw say so how can you turn Ghana into 24-hour economy? Me, I don't believe that. But why could you convince somebody say or say because we won and won massively. And even though you people want to say MPP voted, I want to say Ghanaian voters and the man won by 1 point something million margin, which is have you asked yourself why?
because
In
2024, now maybe for Jumai.
yes.
And President Mama can someone Bema Bebu Jumai
Really?
because be catch us say a Juma nipa bakoye nipa Mensah.
Which was
Assuming
not practical even at the time.
assuming say obi a chief accountant,
Yeah.
or DVS.
Yeah.
Osisa chief accountant.
Yeah.
Mesa fa nipa kora kana.
Omunya chief accountants are
Mo
that's it. Two other chief accountants
Mo.
are
nti we ye adwuma no e we abeye adwuma. Nti wo ukura that ye qualification. No be kasa asem no tiri. Na wo tena ase na obisa say me ntwaba because me de adwuma no nya.
but what to go school so who's an answer they say who's assassin when
Iti imebunu no eje saa asem no tu mu. And also sankrofo na o ka saa asem no kire wo no. Sankrofo no o menfu se o mama me first one. Especially the Gen Z.
Libo, we are young people. If you are Gen Z, 23, 24, or even 25, which you kind of possibly okay, engineering science, whatever. Na ya power say oh yeah, district engineer for Ghana water supply district. And na which my no. Na afi uba wa better to be afi ba for university. Politician ye kwa koto but say wo expertise na bit ma foul as engineer at district level no. He ba be ye wo career no 133 into we engineer apa no e so mami because e be foul engineer on another district engineer no ho no ba no pa wo be kwa wi na afa engineer ba kwa kan wona to and pay you
The issue
what now
the issue
fa then if can years now for
no, the issue is owie school. Samre no kwa adwuma ye. Samre no kwa adwuma ye. Nti adwuma na wo ka ye. Ye kwa elections. And waka kire me say meboa. Na boa na meboa. Say na me den be fa kwan ni so ye den e dia bo. It is asem we wakato eye sa Gen Z for no. And omo jitu and omo koto aba ne den. Hedema. But today and the omo nyina ehunu and someone MPP ka say sankrofo omo ye nada for no and omo hunu say MPP for edu. It's a normal that Gen Z no. It's a next year to abandon the Gen Zs will vote against this guy. They will vote against this guy. It's immediate. Minim say obi bia ye won from 2000, 2001, 2002. I went who President Mama Memo first one 2012 to 2016. Today, we're witnessing. We're witnessing it next time no go make a decision.
you pause there let me come back to this. I know say you are a communicator you are in a communication you are the PhD in that but actually from a moment for the minister to school for no a interesting question.
onipa a wɔte akurase a wɔdɔ cocoa ɔno oni world market price ɛna cocoa nankasa no yɛde cocoa board ne ba sɛ ɛnyɛ si akyi baa bi ma cocoa kuani no yes anything na mo hɔ anyɛ sɛ anka me bia me cocoa wia me tam bɔtɔ to me kɔn ho a ma kɔtɔn na mmom yɛmfa mmra na ɛmɛsi hɔ na ɛmmoa nipa anaa ɛmmoa cocoa kuani na nea mo bɛhyɛɛ hɔ a sika a mo die kyɛn ɛfɛ no hwɛ asɛm akuafoɔ ne ka ne sɛ one owura na yɛde na kɔ cocoa board wɔ rande abe n'ani ngye cocoa kura ne interest yes ne interest ankasa ɛyɛ football wosɛ ɔkɔɔ hɔ a na ɔkaa sɛ wɔde cocoa board sika ɛbɛkɔ akɔ sponsor ɛfɛn sɛ DFA ama Premier League ni ade akɔ secondly yɛyɛ Farmers Day na rande abe ɛhwɛ ball ɛwɔ US bro sɛ ho
I really don't want to tell you.
Aside that wo de maame kan akuafo na asɛm no ɔmo ka o wo de tie o akuafo na asɛm ɔmo ka na me ka o wɔn mo say papa no ɔkɔtena cocoa board hɔ no ntɔkwa a wɔfo wɔ hɔ because price na aba fam no ɛmfiti na ɛba saa price no yi na yɛ 13,000 ɛkɔ 12,000 ɛba 9,000 ɛba 7,000 afei na aba 4,100 anaasɛ 200 eti time na ɛyɛ 9,000 and 13,000 adan na wantɔn ne nyinaa yɛ ntɔkwa a yɛso wɔ ne cocoa marketing board manager no ɛko yɛsi wo gyae wɔ mu mmienu hyɛ dɛm a wobɛba no baako akuba na ebetumi aba sɛ mo nkɔyɛ adwuma mmoa Ghana na cocoa kuani no nya so mfa so a mo ntɔkwa nti mo ma yɛyɛ asɔfa si hwɛ mesi me kɔ hɔ no sɛ wote 1,100 fi obi sika so a ɛyɛ big blow
No, I mean, why would you do that?
At the time a cocoa kuafo so no brandia be akoto land cruisers and what topica me nim say ka cocoa board ubeto car to tractor so yes because land cruiser dey go with them brandia be wa cocoa kuani akosra no ne hoda enti adenti na wanya sika now they akoto land cruiser ubedam adwojo wo ho what you say na cocoa kuani na ono ti afuo mu hɔ de wo say ono de wo ti ne sika so hwɛ me point nyina ne sɛ yɛ to man mu ha ɛne ɛsɛ bank managers no ayɛ wɔ mu nneɛma bi nti ama bank no egunya saa nti aban amfa sika amba in a form of liquidity support wa saa bank no begu sometimes no ɛnyɛ yɛn nyina kora na ɛsɛ bi wɔ saa bank wo but yɛ tam yɛn nyina yɛ sika ɛde kɔhyɛm sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ deposit sika no ɛnkɔ eti adan na cocoa for so sɛ world market price akɔ fam a adan ne nkɔfa sika ne bi ne mfa nhyɛ wɔ mu na mmom de kura wɔ mo ɛna brakwasi yɛte ɛso sɛ hwi sɛ ɔno de ntimi nkushin no brakwasi ɔma yɛ mmɔbɔ mesi kuani baako bi bɛkyia me wɔ ho papa ne kyia me na me nsa aka ne nsɛm ne nsɛm mu paa dem ntimi bisa sɛ da wotumi de wohuru w'anim anɔpa ɔsɛ me wura se kan ni ade a me dia dɔ paa enne president Mahama ɛyɛ me saa no ɛyɛ ne ya na ma se sɛ president Mahama say ɔno susu yɛ cocoa kuani ni bi hey president Mahama da bɛn na wodo cocoa ɛwɔ Ghana ha se cocoa fu ne ɛwɔ he in any case sɛ wo cocoa fu a nti wo so ya te wo so wo price ni so bi but ye ma president Mahama nti sɛ wo form of cocoa farmer na wo ye no wo yare sesie ya yɛde wobɛto aeroplane mu akɔ aburokyire president Mahama untɔ light untua water bill woda air condition mu nti wode wo ho bɛtoto cocoa farmer wei a nya adeɛ bɛyɛ adwuma ɛnɛ light bill akɔ soro bɛkwasi ɛnɛ wotɔ light a prepaid no wotɔ a ɛte sɛ deɛ yɛde nipa baako ano abɛsi ho a ɔnom yie wɔnom ne sɛ mi na asa
Well, hold on for me. CJ, do we have sound? I think I have some feedback from other people. Say our sound is affected. Are we clear? CJ. Okay. I see. Okay. Now,
Mama Nuswe. Debbie,
oh.
what you say? And the cocoa piano, no, maybe be a costro of a light bay cost and I make a show. What you say? And the school fees, you have to do what back now, so they know a go we are. tell me how no echo cocoa can is purpose. I'm from say anti president who say was a would you cocoa farm and in the fettle would you over 50 acres. There's a year what 10 and 20 there. Young can to who is the Casasa actually effort.
I agree with you, say Hono. I think the president was, I won't say insensitive, but I don't think he was.
Some Grammy will be.
Yes,
The Grammy will be there 50. Yeah, there 10. And the 5 from there and can
we got there 250. Acres.
Now that back when I quit from home.
Samson Shin.
Unim. Yeah.
Who said, Omoka, Nomakasi, I do before Jack catcher. And Unti, Nomasamba catcher so rule over the Unti and Ama a year cost. But Mammy can check Coco Fight. Because MPP in 2017, about 19.6 billion debts.
Omoji say no grand common demonstration.
Afeiso, almost rule over. We are Coco Kenya in 2016, 2017, a year Coco season. Process Hammer and Omokoji syndicated. Yeah. Omokoji $1.8 billion. So that's it. Sell some Tokuku. Pay 850 metric tons. So that's it.
Yeah.
Omo to me and supply buyers no with that figure now omo yede omo pen. Omo supply omo a little over 500,000. The MPP buy in 2017. Now rollover is over 260,000. So that's it.
Yeah.
But and no MPP is a complaining more. But today, a chile woman so no omo person omo MPP for be no dey assembly MPP. But it's almost say at the end of 2025 man can want in 2025 September omo year friends omo be make a cocoa announcement. What is omo kasa so at the now omo kasa born na buying of riding the born of it's a president mama did it more dinner to the extent say me to me kasa ain't quitting it oh yes because omo card worse than the omo catch
Look at this, I got on the frame of
omo can someone yakwa chense echine fufa omo can some nature
yeah, I remember no people
iti enne me no kasa the mama timo de odwene Ghana kokwe so twene Ghana kokwe kwa omo pa edwene bra omo bre e wo nwre mu nka on na ban
all politics aside, do you really believe say I deal with and yet world market ya for and almost say for the plan or move
yeah
because almost in past I want to come from a hard dream
and yet world marketing send out because world marketing under MPP